dun, dun, bum, bum, bum. Da 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 dum, bum, 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 bum. Good morning, everybody. Hello, me to everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. It's Thursday morning, and today, of course, I don't have much going on today. Just to let you know that no, Dusty is not back yet. I don't know where he is. Don't ask me. I don't have a clue where my cat is. Okay, so that's the first thing I can say right now. I don't know where he is. Okay, let's check my sound levels here. I think you got problems with the plug again. Yeah. Do we? Yeah, I think so. You think so? I don't know. It's up there. That's too loud. Okay, so yeah, it's fine. All right. So anyway, so I just wanted to try to get everybody on the same page of life, and I talked to my niece yesterday on the phone. We had a long conversation. We had a very good conversation. Get caught up on some of the things that are going on in her personal life, and which I'm not here to discuss. She just want to keep in contact with me because she thought it was nice to actually reach out to me again after all these years. She's 27 years old, and yeah, 27 years old and married, and has, as far as I know, she doesn't have any kids, but who knows? Maybe she does. I don't know. Danielle, do you have kids? I don't know. I forgot to ask. She doesn't live in Connecticut anymore. She moved out of Connecticut. She is living in another state now. She is not a Trump supporter. She does not hate the guy either, but she's not a deep Trump supporter at all. I said, well, I'll tell you something. When he wanted to get his name on the checks, that kind of made me bristle my britches too, because I always thought that was kind of stupid. Why do you need your name on a check? I mean, sure, it could be a great marketing ploy, but honestly, how many people are going to see or care that his name was on paper stimulus checks? It just didn't make any sense to me. And I found that really just kind of weird to think that he wasted all that money to get a name on it. So, I want to talk about Mr. Head for a minute. You see this spot here, and there's a part here too. That's primarily caused by two things. One, the hair bleach in the past. That really broke a lot of hair in my head. All right, that's a fact. Number two, I'm getting older. And number three could be when Patty put pure chlorine bleach in my hair because she could have broken a lot of hair. It is possible too. But I have no really way to tell. I'm not a hair specialist. Can't tell you everything about it. Of course, I can always pick up some Rogaine with minoxidil if I really worry about it and see if I can put that in my hair. Stuff's expensive. But also, of course, diet can also affect your hair growth too. So yeah, it's just even in stress. Speaking of stress, Fame is not back at all. Okay, I don't know where he is. And I can't seem to find any clues to where he went. I still think he must have gotten nabbed by another tenant and taken in as their cat. But I can't prove it without a doubt. So that's just the way it is. We don't know where Fame is at all. Okay? Likewise, we don't know where Dusty is either. Dusty was the little gray cat why did me and Patty go Splitsville? I didn't talk about this, but here's what reason is. She didn't actually believe me when I told her the can cats were gone. Rusty was the last one. And she told Krista I was full of it. First of all, why would I lie about something like that? But it doesn't make a damn bit of sense to me, lady. Really. You can't trust your potential future partner when they tell you the truth. Now, why should I trust you? How do I know you're not doing something sneaky in the background? How do I know you're telling everybody the truth? How do I know that you're not the one who tried to make me sound like I need to stay in your apartment because you wanted me to stay there originally so you can get paid, and then I end up getting the short end of the stick? Yeah, that sounds like something that a conniving person would do. Why wouldn't the medical doctor have talked to me directly at the time? I'm the patient. You weren't. I'm talking about December. That really kind of smacks of downright odd. Now, I bring that up because then Patty says to me last time we talked, well, why don't you move on up the stairs to the apartment above me? It's cheaper and it's better. No, it's not better. I'm going to tell you why. For those of you who did not see the comments. One, it's an apartment complex of 180 units. That doesn't sound so bad. Except one thing. It's not in near downtown anything in Torrington. If you don't have a car, then you're going to have to call a cab. And while the cab isn't exactly cheap in town, the complex is really not worth it. Okay, it's too expensive. In the sense that I would have to repack, remove, and I just got the other computer back up. I got the Power Mac G5 up now too. So I do not feel like moving again. Okay, don't push me. Now, one thing I will say is the fact is that I am here. I am in Winston. I am doing my life. I am doing my everyday functions of making that my life as best I can get. And so I see we have 2 viewers on. Hello, the second viewer. How's it going? Come on in. Speak up. The water's fine. There's no piranhas in the water today. I hope. Well, anyway, I'm sure some piranhas will be in later. We usually show up at the last minute. Yeah. Anyway, so the point is that just really, really, just ridiculous that she wants me to move into her building, thinking that her building would be better than my apartment. Lady, I have been here at this apartment for about 15 years now. Okay? I've been here a long time. This is home. This is where I live. This is where I do my things. This is where my activities are. Yes, I do wish the soup kitchen was open. I do wish the soup kitchen was open because, frankly, I need to go to the soup kitchen again. I need to get back to the soup kitchen again. All right? By the way, I got my cancer eye drops, and they do work because I put my eye drops in my eyes starting the day before yesterday, and my left eye was clearer. Okay, so yes, the cancer eye drops are essential. as long as you can manage to get them in your eyes and hold them there for about 15 minutes and reapply like 2 or 3 more times a day, you're fine. And then it will help your eyes to become cured, and you will benefit by removing the free radicals that cause cataracts and also cause, by the way, plexiglass to turn cloudy and yellow. It's the same oxidation that destroys your eye, your lenses of your eyes. The cataracts is the oxidation from the radicals, the same kind of radicals that cause plexiglass to turn cloudy as well. So, what can't see eye drops work on plexiglass? No, but the whole point is that it does the same job of removing the cloudiness from the lens of the eye, which is behind the cornea. It's not in front of it. So that's one thing you need to keep in mind. It's not behind, it's not in front of the lens. Okay? So, like I said, I got the Power Mac G5 hooked up, and I hooked it up using the setup of the DVI to HDMI cable, and it works fine up to 1920 by 1080, except at 1080 the dot pitch on that computer is not exactly stellar. It could be anything that's causing it to have a hard time with the dot pitch. I already tell you right now, 1080 by 1920 I at 60 hertz. Or is it 1920 by 1080 at 60 I? It's interlaced. It looks like hell. Okay. At 1080 by 1920 at 60 progressive scan, it is better. But the fonts still kind of, kind of suck. All right. Just not as bad. So, I suppose if you're watching it from a distance, there's a swing here. Okay. If it's watched from a distance, it wouldn't make a damn difference. If you're like watching a picture from across the room, yeah, right. If I could see that good, right? You probably wouldn't notice the slight front problem. But given it's being used as a computer monitor, it's sitting right on top of my face, metaphorically speaking. So at 1920 by 1080p, the thing, you can see every last pixel of the font, every last little rough font. I went ahead and I tried to change into aliasing. I tried to set the smoothing of the font on Leopard on my Power Mac G5. I could not make a significant change to the font at all. It just looked atrocious. So I'm thinking is that it could be the video card is limited in capacity and storage, and it's just saying, I don't like this. Oh, okay. You don't like this? All right. Normally, I wouldn't really matter anyway, because I'm sitting that close to the computer. 1366 by 768 is actually not bad. 1366 by 768 actually looks good from my eyesight. And it's still got a big 34-inch diagonal measure screen, but at least I can see, clearly what the picture looks good, and it seems to work fine. Remember, the video card only has 256 megabytes of RAM in it. So it's an ATI video card. for ATP on my Mac Pro. It's not PCIe. So, you got to take it with what you got. If I was to buy a Power Mac G5, sorry about the yawn. If I was to buy a Power Mac G5 again, I would go with the PCIe version next time. Because the PCIe version makes sense, because then you can use PCIe stuff. 4 16-lane cards. You can put in a couple of compatible ATI video cards that would work with that machine. And I don't know if you have to flash it like you do for the Intel-based Mac Pros, so it'll actually boot the cards up. I think it do to get the boot of the system. So yeah, there is some flashings over. Yeah, right. Didn't we go through that once before? Yeah. Didn't we brick a card in the process? Yeah. I'm not sure I'm going to do that again. No. Oh, and now video cards, by the way, are going. It's very expensive again. I don't know why, but video cards are getting expensive again. Maybe more people trying to do crypto mining again. Like, really? Does that work? I don't really know what crypto mining is. I don't even know what Bitcoin is or the other coins are that they make now. I don't know nothing about that stuff. But the thing is crypto mining. Well, I suppose my computers could certainly do some crypto mining while they're sitting around the house bored, But live streams, they seem to do pretty good. I'm getting better, by the way, painting my nails. I'm working on these, so these nails are getting there. So yeah, it's just that, like I said, you guys can ask questions. I am here. Well, just type it so you can see it. Type it, sure. Sure. Feel free to come and say hello. Okay, there you go. Feel free and come and say hello. Okay, so I'm actually looking forward to the future of when we finally open the state of Connecticut up. It's time to go outside and have fun. I'm tired of sitting on my fucking fat ass. I want to do more. I want to do a lot more than sit on my fucking fat ass. Come on, guys, let's do something. Anything. Come on, please. Let's do something. This is boring. I mean, how much more can you do? You sit on your ass, you sleep, you eat, you excrete. That's all you do. You don't go out because you're afraid of getting the dangerous cooties. You don't want to get the cooties, dude. No. You want to stay warm and safe. But yet your body says, I need sun. I need fun. Yeah. I don't need a casket and an undertaker, though. So that's not necessarily going to be something that I can call easy to do. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say to this, but the fact is, sun and fun. Okay? Was you about to get? It was Alabama. This isn't Alabama. A guy opened fires on a McDonald's employee with a gun because he was mad that the dining room was closed. I guess he insisted he wanted to eat in. Well, okay. And now he's sitting in the jail cell. So he's eating in, all right. Geez, you could have just brought the food home, or you could have. That's the problem. This social distancing is doing is just making people go ape shit crazy. Of course they're going crazy. What else are they going to do? I mean, you can only sit around for so long. And then, of course, the other thing is, too, is there going to be another stimulus check? Honestly, I don't know. There might be. Is it going to be a monthly or is it going to be a one-time deal? Again, I got the one-time deal, the $1,200. Okay, then gone just like that. Well, where did it go? Well, it went in my checking account, and then it was transferred into my savings account, and then it was transferred to my credit card, and then it was transferred the $500 I owe Patty. I paid her off, and was so I bought some supplies to the house. The thing was, it just wasn't really enough for some people, especially with people with families, because some of the problem is that people in SSDI in the railroad, the IRS forgot to add in the $500 per dependent child. You son of a bitch! And now you're telling them that they have to file the tax return in 2021 because you forgot to look at your computer to see if there was any dependents listed for that Social Security, SSI, and yes, SSDI as well. That you guys couldn't even bother check your own portal? What the fuck are you guys doing with your lives? IRS, you were the most brain dead organization in America. I think you're more dumb than the FBI. What do you mean you don't know how to manage your taxes? You wrote the fucking book on taxes. What do you mean you don't know how to manage taxes? Oh, well, I forgot to include the child deduction. What? Because you forget they put it right there in your stupid portal. Why didn't you include it? Oops. Oh, we have to get back all those 70,000 checks on dead people. Good luck. I'm sure the families used that money already and paid the bills with it. Go pound sand, IRS. You know why? Because the fact of the matter is if you made a mistake, and let's say honestly, the person died in 2020 and you're using 2018 tax return information, then you just basically just gave away free money to the heirs of the family, okay, of the individual. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So what are you bitching about? It's stimulating. It stimulates the families that have to pay for the funeral costs, which can be outrageous if you ever add and price how much it costs to bury somebody. I mean, really? Now, speaking of burial, I'm going to be green burial. In case you didn't know what that means. That means that I'm going to get a green burial plot, either in a green burial preserve. Basically, you wrap me up in a burlap sack, throw me in the ground with a marker beacon ball, whatever you call it. Throw dirt on top of me, and we're done. How perfectly simple is that? No muss, no fuss, no bolt, no casket. Oh, we might rent one. Or maybe let's get one made out of cardboard. The point is, I'm going in quick and dirty. No pun intended. I am not going to go in and have my relatives spend a godforsaken fortune to bury me in a fancy casket with a fancy vault with a fancy headstone. I don't even want to be known where I'm buried. I just want to be quietly disposed of. Okay? Oh yeah, forget cremation. I don't like cremation. That's something I will not tolerate is cremation. Look what happened with Wuhan when they cremated all those bodies. The air was so fetid, foul from all the crematoriums. Oh my, we're running overtime, getting rid of people. Yeah, not something I want to be stuck with. So anyway, what's going to happen with Patty and me? Simple. There ain't nothing. Patty and me is done, bye. There is nothing. Patty is done. We're finished. Kaput. There's no more to say. Patty is not going with me anymore. She fucked up. Why? Because she didn't trust me anymore. Why? Because she thought I was just trying to make a drama story. Really? Excuse me? You think that losing a loved pet is a drama story? He didn't die, he was abducted. But then we looked at the fact, and he looked kind of like mangy, and some people may have thought he was a stray cat or an abandoned cat. I could see that point. But now I don't even know if I should even let Rusty outside. And for Rusty, that's a problem because he needs to go out too, you know? After all, he needs to go out and get some sun. What's the guy do? So that's not going to help us any. Get some sunlight. This is another reason I got to get this stupid coronavirus bullshit and pandemic lockdown to end because I got to get my life back together. I need to do things in my life. This is ridiculous. Because I'm a social person that likes to go out there. I love going to the soup kitchen Monday through Friday, usually. I go, have a coffee, have a pastry or two, talk to people, see how they're doing, so what's going on, you know. Well, gee, I'm not getting much of that anymore. I like that for fucking boring. You don't get anywhere. Where are you going to go? I mean, Cumberland Farms? Yeah, that's where I go shopping most of the time. I stop and shop. But the thing is that what I really miss is like I said, meeting up with my friends and that's the truth. I miss meeting up with my friends. And what about the situation with Facebook? I mean, I never really did promote these videos much on Facebook. Let me see if I can get Facebook to promote the video a bit more. So let me go to my channel. Oh, wow. There's an old video. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. What's in your mind? Wow. This is ridiculous. What is your videos? Why? Because they're old. Why are they old? I don't know. They're just old. They're just old. Yeah. Well, anyway. So I'm just trying to get this thing on here. So, yeah. Let's see what. You remember when I was doing for videos all over on the other systems, and my cousin and my relatives and on share now public. You would have thought that would have been on your timeline already. I don't understand how this works. Send to a group. Yeah, I'll send it to a group. Let me send it to. Let's see. Share to a group. Okay. Think Happy Winston? Yeah, I guess that works. Oh, dear God. Yeah, I'm just sharing these out right now. Let's see. Share to a group. And let's go to. Winston government. Winston Raggies. All right, so send that one out. Post. And I'm going to send this to the other group of Messenger too because I'm trying to get my channel better supported. Send us a message. Okay, I'll send it to my niece. I'll send it to her other account. Send it to Sue. Send it to Judy. Send this to Angela. Send it to the big group. I'll send it to Rachella, Dawn Marie, Krista, Lorraine, Nikki, Kathy Detel. Jesus Christ, why don't you just add all these people to the group? I used to. But what happened is people immediately decided that it would be best to keep it separate, and then that's what we did. Oh, okay. Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, okay, so that sends out that. So let's see if we can get more people coming on here. And let's see, anything new messages added to her story. All right, so that takes care of that. That's up to date. So, yeah. Yeah. The thing is that, like I said, is for everybody who's been sitting in the house and you know where you are and you've been looking at yourself and saying, hey, it would be nice if this COVID-19 wasn't so unusual. What's unusual? Because it's mutating like crazy. It's mutating like crazy. It's changing. And it's affecting a lot of people. It's just crazy how fast this stupid bug is just changing, man. It's changing. It's altering. It's making the world a different place. It's not a good bug. It's a nasty bug, and it's just killing everybody. Now, fortunately enough, they say that right now the latest situation with New York City, the most amount of people that are now in the hospital were sick from their own home. Well, that's interesting. You're sick from your own home. Why would you be sick from your own home? Some have said that maybe the problem is that because they've been so isolated that they haven't had a chance to develop any immunity against this virus. Well, that might be true. I mean, they are working on a new medical treatment for this virus that seem to be having mixed results. Donald Trump believes that there will be a vaccine available by the end of the year. The recieve trials seem to have proven to be effective against the virus at this point. And it doesn't take as much recieve as you think to actually knock the virus flat on its ass. Okay, that's a good thing. So the virus can basically be shut down very quickly thanks to modern medicine. But what about the damage it's doing to the emotional well-being of people? When I was with Patty, she was like, because of your health reasons, I don't want you to ever leave the house to go shopping. What? I have to go shopping. I don't have a choice. And you have asthma, and you'll die. Yeah, well, so do you. So what are you telling me? You're going to die too. Well, I'm 62 years old, so it shouldn't matter. Fuck you. I'm 52. That's another story. It's funny. Patty and me were actually 10 years different between each other, and yet we're so different. Me and my niece had a very long conversation. Like I said, we talked about that. She asked me some questions about the family, and we talked about that. But that's something else. But we also talked about the nature of some people and how some people just act like they do. I said, in the case of your grandmother, which is my mother, you have to understand that she was born in the 40s, and she was basically raised a certain way with certain expectations that do not fit in with the 21st century. And there's nothing you can really do about it. You just have to accept that she's part of the old guard, and that is just the nature of the problem. It's not going to change. And she said, yeah, but why would she feel it's appropriate to shun someone who gets a tattoo? Because she thinks tattoos are ugly and she doesn't support tattooing. I mean, if you want a tattoo, that's fine. I'm not going to stop you. But I mean, like, I see your point and I see her point too. Patty's part of the Yule Coronation. About 15 years younger than my mother. Okay? Patty's 15 years younger than my mother. I am 25 years younger than my mother. Okay? My mother is 77. So, you realize that. You keep that in mind. Okay? My mother is 77 years old. And I see, how you doing? How are you doing? Oh my God, it's one of those. Yeah, I know. Well, whatever. Just be civil. I know. And just Hey Michelle, I can't stay long, but I came to say hello and put a like in the jar. Call me when you get off here. I hope you're okay. Obviously, I'm okay. Rachel, I just wanted to say one thing. I tried to call you a couple times yesterday. I never got it through. Dusty the cat, Fame the cat, and yeah, Dusty as well. We never found Dusty back, and we never found Fame back. I think in the case of Fame, I think somebody took him for their own, thinking he was a rescue cat. And in the case of the other cat, Dusty, I think he found another home with another family because he was a tomcat looking for a kitty. So, but that was last year. I still wonder where Dusty is. As you know, I broke up with Patty. I told her basically it's over. I'm not going back to that woman. No way. Nope. I'll talk to you in more detail about that in a little bit. But basically, we're done. Okay, me and Patty are done. There's no more to say about it. Just Michelle, he wasn't healthy. Maybe they took him in thinking he was a stray. Keep the last cat inside. I am. Rusty is healthy. Yeah, well, I hope that whoever took him in is willing to find him a good home, because I know he's old. He's 20 years old, and he's not a kitten anymore. So I talked to the ghost of Valerie. She's not upset with me. She said, Michelle, you kept your promise. You took care of my cat for 15 years. She says, I have nothing bad to say about you. You have kept your promise. You treated my cat with the best care you could. And so that was a good thing to know, that the spirit of Valerie Slammin was very, very supportive of me. And well, right now the problem is I'm inside, and I also want to be outside too. I don't know what that means. No, well, I'm doing some lane. What does that mean? Well, anyway, the vet's supposed to come next week on the 11th, or next month on June 11th. I gotta find out when I'm supposed to be meeting with my doctor through telemed or whatever. I have no idea how that's gonna work. I sent the blood work in to his office. I did the labs, so let's just know he has at least the data to look at. Who the hell is that? Easy. It's somebody trying to start something. Oh. Should I black him? No. Not yet, anyway. Well, it's a troll account, right? Yeah, I know it's a troll account. We don't even know what it is. We don't even know what it is. So please clarify, what is it? Well, it's one of those slow shows that's just, well, that's because normally you just show on Saturday. Yeah, we do have a show coming up at 1 o'clock on Saturday as well, yes. That's just, I would sneak in the morning show. Like we do with Facebook side of it. But unfortunately, I'm not seeing a lot of people here. So, why the hell would I want to use that? Really? Why would I want to use that? I have enough breathing problems. I don't, especially in the wrong weather. I don't think I need to mess around with that kind of crap. Yeah. So anyway, I've been just watching everything going on in the world right now. And I thought my landlord knew who my cat was. He knows who Rusty is. I don't think he sees him a lot. I don't know about that. No, I don't think so. But I don't know. It's just some things that somebody came up with, some strange shit. There's a lot of strange jokes that people come up with. Oh, I gotta go turn my alarm clock off. Let me go do that. Of course, I know I got it. I'm right back, guys. You got the cord? I got a cord. Wait a minute. What is this? You always get tangled. Why didn't you ever go with wireless camera? Because I can't afford wireless microphones are expensive. I looked at the different systems out there, from Bluetooth to UHF frequencies to, and it's just not. I don't know. I'm probably going to be getting one more cat back in because so Rusty won't be bored. But the loss of fame, and I'm going to consider him a loss. I don't think he's coming back. That would have been nice if he came back. But I really don't think he's coming back. And I wish I could say that wasn't true, but I don't think fame is coming back. Of course, he was 20 years. He was 18 to 20 years old. He wasn't exactly a kitten by any stretch of imagination. And I really did, and still do feel sorry. That fame, his health had declined near the end there. But that's life, I guess. Well, guys, we've been on the air now for 47 minutes and 29 seconds, and I don't see a lot of questions coming in here. But maybe on Saturday, as I said, I did ask my niece if she'd like to be part of the show somehow, or at least to comment on the show. So we'll have to see what happens with that. This show, I sent her a direct link to this show so that she can watch it later on. And so hopefully she will watch it and come back in and check it out. And also, of course, wow. So what are we going to do with Mr. Do you know what this is from? I'm going to tell you right now. This is not as short as your hair, folks. I mean, yeah, we lost some hair up here from the bleaching my head so many times, but well, it will grow back. It will grow back. Okay, guaranteed. Oh. So, if anybody knows when the Winston Soup Kitchen is going to be open again, I appreciate it because I'd like to know. And lastly, but don't forget, we will have a show on Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. And we'll probably might take some phone calls from a select group of people. But for now, I guess that's about it. I mean, like I said, the DVI to HDMI cable on Mac Pro works fine with this 34-inch LCD flat panel TV. So I got this huge 34-inch diagonal measure, 16:9 aspect ratio. Actually, 16:10 aspect ratio. I'm sorry. Connected to my computer, so that I can actually watch things on it. But right now, I'm going to go just chill out and take my messages and come back, Rachella, and See how you guys are doing. And I'll see you guys soon. Stay out of trouble, guys. See you Saturday at least. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.